Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live.
What up, everyone?
Hello.
How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm just mysteriously, I don't know, incognito tonight, I suppose.
It goes with the whole vibe. Like, it's mysterious. You've got like a little tint of the red in the corner. I dig it. It's better than nothing.
This way you can't tell if I'm picking my nose.
So you've had so much stuff go down since we last caught up.
Yeah.
So instead of having like questions to sit here and ask you, I just simply like grabbed a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm just gonna let you tell me about everything you've got going on.
Before we jump into that, we never introduced ourselves, and I'm Rob, by the way.
Hi, Rob.
Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro from A Pretty Little Podcast.
I'm Nick from 717 Entertainment.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Before we get into what you're working on, you want to give us a little backstory on 717?
Well, I've been booking shows a long time now. Actually, next year is going to be 20 years that I've been booking shows. So I've booked quite a few different rooms, and right now doing about 4 or 5 different rooms. Been doing a lot at Racehorse down in Thomasville. Doing a lot down there. Doing some at Capital City in Harrisburg, Phantom Power and Millersville, and we're actually doing 2 at the old Galiftes building next weekend, actually. So
really,
where's that?
It's in New Cumberland.
Oh, okay.
At the Cedar Cliff Mall. We have 2 shows there next Friday and Saturday.
So who's all coming? Because that's one thing I love about you. Like, I just absolutely love the lineups that you put together.
We have a few things coming up. We have this Friday's at Phantom Power. We have Dryco Logic. They're like a early 2000s new metal band that took a long hiatus and came back and played like 1 or 2 festivals last year, and now they're playing, I think, maybe like 6 or so dates. We were lucky enough to get them. So they're going to be at Phantom Power on Friday with Disaster Piece from Jersey. And then we have Husk, Blood and Earth, and After the Fallen all playing that night. So that's the next biggie. So that's 2 days away.
Husk is really good.
Yeah, Husk is. I love Husk. They're great guys. Yeah, agreed.
I haven't had the pleasure of hearing them yet.
You should have that pleasure because they're amazing.
So, since you have been at it a really long time, what would you say has been like just a standout show for you, including Love Drafts, like including all of the different places?
The biggest, well, not biggest, but one of my favorites that was at Galiftes in New Cumberland back in 2000, I think it was 14. I used to do an award show back. That was actually my first show in 2007. I did an award show, and that ran for like 8 years. And the last one that I did, it was like over 550 people in this really smaller and it was actually From Ashes to News, like second show ever. They headlined it. So that one was really, really fun. Love Drafts, I had Ugly Kid Joe. That was probably one of my standouts there. And Stabbing Westward at HMAC was a good one. Those are just some bands that I really, really, really enjoyed as a kid that never really thought I would be able to book. Ugly Kid Joe, I never even thought I would see live, let alone book them live. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So what exactly is your booking process? Do you look at numbers? Do you look at streams?
There's a million different ways, honestly. Sometimes the bands will hit me up about tours coming through. Most of the time, I try to just throw together like sounding bills. I don't look at numbers that often, honestly. I kind of look for, I like to give bands chances a lot. So you might have, I've given bands slots on bills that have like 100 streams. It's more about if I like the band and I think the band will go over well, and I think other people will like the band, then that'll be something that I'd like to do. Once in a while, I'll look at if someone wants to come through and that I've never heard of before, then I'll start looking at streams, because I don't want to. There's a line between giving bands a room and a shot, and I can't be spending. I don't want to book a band that's gonna bring 3 people, because that's just a waste of time for everybody. So once in a while, I'll look at numbers, but most of these guys are very dedicated. The bands that I book are very dedicated to their craft, and they put on a good show. They bring people. Those are kind of the essence of a good band to put on a bill, I think.
Now you just had Strange Culture and Nailbite headlining at Capital City.
Yeah, I love Nailbite. They're like,
what was that like?
They were amazing. They're some of my better friends, Nailbite. I really, really enjoy them as people, as a band, and that lineup was really good. Strange Culture is awesome too. I really like those guys. And then that whole bill was really good. Ultraviolet was on there, and Unwithered was on there. And Ultraviolet, those guys are, I can see them being on fests. I really could. They're just the energy that they have. And Unwithered's a upcoming type band. I think they've been around a little while, but they're just, I've had them, I think, twice now, and both times just blown away. I absolutely love that band. They're actually playing again, Unwithered, that is. We have them coming to Phantom Power, opening on May 19th. They're opening for Infected Rain and Stitched Up Heart, as well as Mantra of Morta will be on that as well.
How excited are you for that one? That one's going to be so good.
I'm pretty excited about that one. Yeah, those are 4 of, bands that I really enjoy and listen to a lot. So
what's the date on that?
That's May 19th at Phantom Power in Millersville.
Is that Pennsylvania?
Yes. Yeah, all my shows are PA. 717.
I love Lena. Like, when she came on A Pretty Little Podcast, she's just one of those people that's like magical. Like, from her voice just to like the way she just carries herself, like, yeah, she's a force.
I'll say I'm interested to see them and meet the whole band. And Yeah, I'm very, very excited to work with those guys and gals.
Yeah, you've got a lot of mixed shows coming up.
Yeah, we got a. It's funny. I was saying how I wanted to kind of take a break the rest of this year, and I just don't know if it's going to happen now.
Come
That's
on
kind
now.
of, huh?
Like, come on now. Take a break. We don't do that around here.
I know.
We're not allowed.
That's
It's not
I was
allowed.
saying that to so many people, and I might have jinxed myself because
You gotta break. You gotta break in between.
I have
the
such a
fun-
hard time saying no to stuff. Like, I'll say, I'm gonna try to take a break for a couple months or whatever, and then come back and stronger and whatnot. And then,
If you
you know,
love what you do, there's no need for a break.
yeah, well, sometimes it's a bittersweet
I
love.
mean, you could take a pause, go
Yeah,
touch some grass, come back, do it again. But
right.
breaking, no, that's not. I mean, that's not how. I mean, that's not how. Like, I ran to the beach for a couple hours today just to decompress, and here we are. But yeah, breaking, no.
Well, I want to come back and I want to start looking into 2027 because I want to make that a big year with it being 20 years. Um, Try to do some special stuff. Then, I got ideas in my head, but nothing concrete or anything like that. So
I'm willing to help as much as I can on my end for you, bud.
sweet. Appreciate that.
Amen.
All right. We got a team already.
I think it's important. I mean, you have some really great venues out there, and you're reliable. You're good to work with. The bands, anybody that has worked with you, loves like the environment, and I haven't heard anything
I
negative
haven't.
from any
I
of the
have not
shows that you put
either.
together.
I have
Well,
not heard one peep of anybody.
I'm sure there's some, but I appreciate that. That's
I
great
mean,
to hear.
we all have people that talk shit, but I'm saying I haven't heard nothing.
Well, good. I'm very happy to hear that. I've heard some, but it's laughable.
There's always going to be some of them. Like I was told early on, if you don't have someone that's saying something stupid about you,
You're not
like
doing it
you're
right.
not doing something right.
That's how I look at it too.
So Nick, when are you booking Limp Bizkit?
maybe maybe that'll be the big 2027. I don't know. We'll see. I would love that. That'll be the last. I think that'll be the big finale if I can ever get to the band. I don't know how to do that though because they're kind of out of my range.
I
So to
don't think
speak.
they are. I don't think they're out of your.
The same way I hope that I get Bowling for Soup on a Pretty Little Podcast. Like, dream big. Dream
That's
big,
your
man.
I mean, that honestly could happen.
anything's possible.
I mean, we all have our bucket list people that we want to interview or have on our shows or whatever.
Yeah, I've actually been very lucky with that. I've I had a bucket list of about 20ish or so bands that I wanted to book, and I've knocked out a lot of them. So it's been very good.
I wanted to so bad the last time when the audio wouldn't work. I wanted to message you and be like, oh my God, we were going to surprise you with Fred Durst.
Oh man, that would have broke my heart.
Lenny did want me to ask you, as far as with the tickets post that you posted today about the tickets being so expensive, would you pay for nosebleed section if it was Limp Bizkit's last show? Would you pay that amount?
Yeah. I would. I'd have to. I mean, it would depend on where it's at and all that kind of stuff. I and where I'm at too. I mean, you can't get blood from a stone, so if I didn't have it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it. But it would, yeah, it would depend. I mean, if it was like in Philadelphia and nosebleeds were expensive and I was able to do it, I would do it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would try to get close. I would try to get closer though. I might even spring for closer.
Now, do you feel that everything and the prices of things are affecting the shows, or are you trying to kind of cater to that?
I mean, that's such a push and pull, the prices on things are definitely affecting. I mean, the it's more expensive to tour, so bands are more expensive, but that pushes ticket prices up. But that price put a lot of times will push the demand down because it's hard. Not everybody can afford what the tickets are, so there's like a balance of do you make the tickets more expensive to add them up, or do you make them a little less expensive and hope more people buy them? It's just it's especially since COVID too. So many people are homebodies too, so there's a
I'm
real
just
push
gonna
and pull
throw.
with everything.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm not mentioning what band. I'm not mentioning what venue, but over $200 for GA, you're out your mind. You're
Yeah,
out your
Well,
mind. You are
I mean,
literally
these
out
tickets
your
are crazy.
mind.
yeah, I mean, especially on the national level, it's crazy. I mean, I remember I went to see Metallica in like '94 for like $20, and now it's like it's almost if a band comes to an arena nowadays and the tickets are like less than 150, it's like, oh, cool, that's affordable, because everything's so high now. It's crazy. I mean, I know inflation and times and all that kind of stuff is obviously going to push everything up, but like you guys said, it's astronomical now. It's so hard to.
Well, in comparison to, because like Lena and Mixie, and so I mean, some of these people, they do play arenas, like with Phantom Power and with some of like that level show. How much
Mhm.
are your tickets? I just want viewers to kind of see the difference and why what you're doing is so important. These shows are so important to get the support and to get the bodies in the door.
Yeah, we don't do tickets. I think beyond 30 $30 is like is like high for one of my shows. Typically, it's between 15 and 20, 15, 20, 25 in there. It's very rarely more than that. Especially pre-sales, you know, um, like Soldier Boy's coming to Harrisburg in next weekend, and that I think is 35 advance, and that's
I,
probably the highest I've had in.
that's reasonable pricing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bad at all. Honestly, it's
But
just for me, I try to keep them lower. I mean, I know, I understand that these shows are, these aren't national festivals with multi-million selling bands, so they're not as widely known. But these some of these bands that come through these smaller venues are every bit as good as the national headlining festival bands. Honest to God, they're just not to the level yet. So, but again, I know price wise, you got I know what people are willing to pay and what they're not willing to pay.
Well, we were figuring for a night to go out, it's, you know, depending where you got to drive from, it's, whatever that is, plus the tickets, plus if you want to drink, Plus, a lot of these venues have food, so you kind of, if you're drinking, you want to at least eat something. It ends up being expensive. So, I mean, like a night out to go, let's say to like Camden Waterfront, to one of those huge arena areas, like it ends up being really expensive. The bands have to jack their merch up. So that's even more, $80 for a sweatshirt. Like,
I think that's ridiculous though. $80 for a sweatshirt. Like, I
Or $50 for a T-shirt.
mm-hmm.
I can't my merch isn't even that expensive. If you go to the merch store, it's $25. The highest item is, I mean, the lowest item is 11. Like it's,
It's like that.
I know self was plugged there, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, with my stuff, everything has a 5 at the end of it because the $5 goes to charity. But
Oh,
you
that's
know,
awesome.
I have 2 charities going on right now, but yeah, that's a totally different story. We'll get into that later. But
Well, like I said, these bands, the touring is a lot more, and you got, especially when you go to the arenas, um, you, they don't get as much because, like I said, the cost of touring is just up. You get merch cuts at a lot of these places. You get Live Nation getting their hands in on it. The Ticketmaster getting their hands in on it. So
I mean, that's a totally
what
different story.
what these bands actually take home is, I mean, it's they're doing fine, don't get me wrong, but it's not the unbelievable amount you would think. Like, there's, and I think that shows in the merch prices. They've got to boost that up, and people are willing to pay it, it seems. But like I said too, even at these arenas that you, or even some of the smaller venues too, you get the merch cuts, which I think are bullshit, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. So, you know, if you sell a $25 shirt and they take 10% of that, or 15, 20% of that, you're not even hardly breaking even with the amount that it costs to produce shirts nowadays too, because that's gone up as well. Before you used to,
Yes, they have.
it used
I
to,
mean, you can catch some deals that are, 50 or 100 for $500, or, like, or 200 or whatever the case may be. But the shirts, the hats, the stickers, the bumper stickers, yeah, if you're paying for it and they're taking money from it, sometimes it's not worth it to even have merch.
right. And it's funny, speaking of like, you go back to Limp Bizkit, they didn't have merch for years. When they came back and started touring again, they didn't have merch at all. He wanted to see how the music held up and all that kind of stuff. So they honestly didn't have any merch. Now, I'm pretty sure they do now. When last time I went to see them, they did. But I mean, yeah, like you said though, it's some don't even have it. That's about the only way
Or
you
they
can
give
avoid
you
merch cuts.
a code that you can order it online that goes right to your house. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, it's not like it used to be. And like I'm sorry, with the merch cuts and everything, then if you're gonna take merch cuts, then make your own shirts and put it on my table as well.
well,
See,
yeah,
I'm really weird. I will not buy merch online. I have to buy it at a show. Like, I don't even know why, but like, unless it's someone overseas that like isn't coming here, or like far away, that like there's just not a chance I'm gonna get to their show anytime soon. Like, yeah, I'd rather go to the show, get the merch, have the whole experience. It's
right,
like,
and
yeah, for sure.
I've said this before. Like, I'm not really a merch guy anyway, but I will support. What do you call it? Buying the ticket. You know, if you have time, an interview, what do you call it, a photo, there's other ways to support without buying a T-shirt. You know what I'm
Oh, I'm a
saying? That
merch
I'm
girl.
not going to be able to wear. That I'm not going to be able to wear because we work all the time. Like,
I
I
mean,
mean, I
you just there's ways. I mean, you just get on share stuff, put up flyers, and there's a lot of ways to help bands without buying merch too. You know, which
and
I
and
wish more people
and
would
that's
do.
what this
Honestly,
is for. You know
yeah,
what I'm
like you.
saying? An hour to a half an hour of your time. People are gonna. I can't play your music because of they'll go
Copyright.
right to copyright. Even if I have you play it on your side, and what do you call it? I screen share screen share on
Mm-hmm.
my end. We golden. I can play a little bit of your song, but I can't. Every time I put somebody's song, the money goes straight to them. Like they copyright me or give me a warning, or even if I mean, not unless I started bringing this to a different platform as well. But I'm saying, yeah, there's plenty of ways to support your favorite bands without filling your pockets if you don't have it.
I just have a problem with merch. I really do. And I've been cleaning out my closet, so it's been like really in my face lately. Um, yeah, I don't even know if I could handle being a promoter. I'm
Yeah.
like doing that because like I have a hard enough time and like I don't know. And I get a lot of merch given to me. Like honestly, I've been so like amazed with how many bands have just given me merch. But yeah, I can't go to a show and not get merch. Like that's pretty tough.
I mean,
It's
if you
tough.
send it to me, I will gladly wear it, take photos for you wherever I'm at, and send them your way. But I'm a minimalist. I don't really, you know, like when it comes to merch, I don't really. I'm always in a work hat, my own hat, or my own merch. I'm not. Those are the only things I actually wear.
I've been getting more lately at shows trying to support. A lot of times, the bands will offer me stuff, which is awesome. But
How many
I
t-shirt quilts do you feel that you could have made for you right now with your current collection?
probably like 20 or 30.
Okay, okay. At least you're in the same ballpark.
I mean,
Like,
like, the stuff that I do have, I can make plenty of pillows.
Pillows.
No, like I make shirts into pillows when they don't fit anymore.
That's what
Like
I do too. That's funny.
I have a corny
really?
pillow
Yeah.
that's never
Everybody's
been made.
doing this? That's genius.
Yeah, I've
I
done
have
that
a
myself. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, making
That's
pillows are
awesome.
fun.
I've been on a CD kick again lately, so I'm trying to
Hell yeah.
get CDs of the bands that I bring in, and I'll order online. I don't mind doing that. I like doing that because I like the surprise of something coming in the mail. It's nice to have packages in the mail versus bills.
Exactly.
So I like to have some CDs coming to kind of dull the pain of all the bills you get in the mail these days. I just ordered from my buddies in Hate Grenade. I just ordered one of their CDs, which I can't believe I didn't have. And sometimes too, I'll just play shit out and I'll have to reorder it. Some of these,
So isn't it like a good feeling? Like it used to be my favorite feeling of opening a CD. I mean,
yeah,
opening it, the smell of it, the
yep,
artwork,
hmm
the blood, sweat, and tears that was built
Except
into
that
the title
plastic
record.
film.
yep,
Yeah,
I love
the
it. I have a
but
whole CD collection now that I've been building up again. That I'm trying to get full discographies of certain bands. A lot of them I already had, and I had put a lot in storage, and now I'm kind of pulling them back out and displaying again. I mean, it's very rare that people have CDs anymore. I mean, you can barely get them in stores. Like,
Oh,
Best Buy don't have them anymore. You know,
yeah,
the
my collection is very wide, but I'm that guy that always bought two of the same CDs. God forbid somebody borrowed it and never returned it.
that's smart. That is very
Because
smart.
when
That's
you go
happened.
to some record stores, it's buy two get one free, or what do you call it? They're used, or whatever the case may be. Um it's called, I think, the Princeton Exchange. Like, it's, what do you call it? A big record store that did that. Is like, you buy one, you buy two, you get one free. I used to
That's a
bags
good. That's
full.
a good way to go.
Like, I think I bought like two records, and the rest were all CDs. And $90 later.
Yeah, I just miss the days when you could go to like Circuit City or Best Buy or FYE, and every you would they'd be a Tuesday or Friday, whichever the day was. You could go at like 10 a.m. and get the new CDs. I miss
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah. It was normally Tuesdays and Fridays were the new releases that came out. Even with yeah, things drop on normally Tuesdays or Fridays. Now
It
it's
started as
on,
Yo,
Tuesday.
I'm gonna show
And
my
they
age
moved.
so much, but do you guys remember The Wall?
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Okay, I met the Backstreet Boys in the mall, in the wall, in the mall, in the wall.
Yeah.
And they gave me their single. And every once in a while, it's at my mom's house somewhere. Every once in a while, my mom finds it and she's like, "Oh my God." And she wasn't even there. She's like, "Oh my God. Do you remember when you met the Backstreet Boys?" And
That's
she like
funny.
holds up this single, like it's a cassette tape. Like it's from a while ago. But yeah, that used to be the place, man. On like Saturdays, they would have like famous people there, like up and coming artists.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember
we had
I met
vintage.
I met
We had
Sting at one of them.
Really?
Yeah,
we
at
had
Best Buy.
we had vintage vinyl for years, and same thing. And they had bands play there too while they were doing. Like, I saw Bouncing Souls there play live. They had Corn play live there. They had, like, it just closed like last year, the year before, but like anybody came through there to play. Even Edema came
Oh,
and
really?
played and signed stuff.
That's great. I remember there was a place in Carlisle. Pretty sure it was Classic Rags or something like that, and I remember they had Anti Flag play there once.
I think we need to bring that back, guys.
Oh, man. I'd
Like,
love to do something like that.
like I think it needs to happen. There's a
Open a
lot of
record
things.
store and
Well,
have bands.
there's like a pretty cool one near me. Like I'm up in Bucks County near Doylestown, and
Okay.
we have Siren Records, which is almost, I like to kind of like imagine it like Empire Records. It's a
Oh
lot
yeah.
smaller, but I've been going to Siren for years. I actually, a couple of years ago, I was like ecstatic that I walked in there and I found a Screeching Weasel shirt.
Huh.
And I was just like a kid in a candy store, like the happiest, like little punk rock rat with my
Empire.
bright yellow Screeching Weasel shirt.
Damn the man, save the empire.
Exactly. My name's not F.M. Warren.
Yeah. My name isn't fucking Warren.
Dude, that's such a good show. Like I just
It's
rewatched
Rick
that.
Manning Day.
And then I like did a TikTok where I was singing Sugar High, and
Were you on the
Coyote
roof?
Shivers, the guy that sings that, actually went under, and he's like, "This is worth a follow," and I'm like, "You have
Oh,
no
really?
idea how many times I've like sang this in my bedroom." Like,
Were you on a roof?
No, I wish I was. Like I hadn't like I didn't know that it was gonna get any attention or that he was gonna like write under my post. If I had known that, I definitely would have gone out on a roof and put some like more like oomph into it. It was just me watching it on Netflix, like basically. Oh my gosh, I got things popping up. I'm not usually on my phone when I do this. I guess I'm too animated with my hands. It's like, do you want to show reaction?
No.
But
So
yeah, I
Nick,
love that movie.
So what is your dream bill? Like,
My
of course
dream
we
bill?
know. I know we know Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to put them on there.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
You know, I've talked about them once or twice. Yeah, they be on there. It's funny, my sons and I do this on our way back from festivals. Sometimes we'll come up with like a 5-band bill or something. So yeah, one of the ones I would, I'd love Biscuit would be on there. I'd have to put right now. I think, man, I don't know. There's so many good bands. I'd put Nailbite on there. Probably King 810 on there. Um, uh, maybe Kubla Khan's really good. I like them, especially live. Um, Man, there's so many to choose from. I know when I get off this, I'm going to think of about 50. I'm like, damn it, I should have said them. But yeah, Biscuit, Nailbite, King, Kubla, Nothing More, Funeral Portrait.
I actually saw them by accident.
Who's that?
Funeral Portrait.
That's a good accident.
Yeah, that's a great accident.
So I went to go see Manson and what do you call it? Slayer to Veil, I think. They're
Slaughter to
pretty good.
Prevail.
Yeah,
Oh, that Five Finger Death Punch show.
Yes, that one. Yes, that one. They opened. I didn't even know who they were at first.
They were great.
All that show is missing is like Hollywood Undead, and that would be like the perfect bill. No.
I think I saw them the week prior. But
I love Hollywood Undead.
They
Nick,
were,
can you try to get them?
and I actually have. Yeah, they're in the realm of possibility. I'd say I've actually been, timing with them just wasn't. They were always, we would start talking, and they would just be. They're just playing a little bit bigger places than I had, so they were just always a little out of reach. But yeah, they would definitely be. They're one of the more fun bands live.
Oh my god, that would be so exciting.
Actually, Slaughter to Prevail was another one I was talking to them about before they blew up. We were gonna have. I was in talks with their agent about having them at Love Drafts, and everything seemed pretty good. And then a couple months go by, and I see that they announced. I think it was. Yeah, it was just a one night, but they announced that they were playing at HMAC, and I was like, son of a bitch. And man, I found that I heard that they sold out that big room over at HMAC in like 2 minutes or something. I thought, oh, okay. that's like 400 or 500 more than Love Drafts had at the time. So I was like, I get it now. I had no idea. I mean, they just blew up real quick.
How is that affecting everything with the venues out that way, with HMAC?
I don't know, because they haven't really been booking a whole lot lately. So the shift from bands going there to other venues could have already kind of started.
Okay.
But there was a few that they had that got moved. I had two that were supposed to be there actually that I moved, and they're the ones that are at the Underground Live in New Cumberland this month. So, yeah, for the most part, they weren't booking a whole lot. So, bands were starting to hit, Excel or Cap Sit or whatever anyway. So, it's quick.
So I haven't got to hear like all the behind the scenes details of Capital City. What don't we know?
I don't think there's really anything that the public doesn't know, honestly. No, not really. I mean, there's nothing special. It's just, they close one, open another, and are, have the kind of trying to build up that whole Second Street. Is what, yeah. I mean, like, there's really no juicy details or anything, unfortunately.
I'm just curious because I haven't been able to get out that way as much, so I haven't been able to get to Capital City yet. But I frequented at Love Draft, so I was just wondering, as far as the vibe, how does it kind of differ from Love Drafts?
Man, I miss Love Drafts. Yeah, I miss Love Drafts a lot. That was just the perfect set. Everything about that was perfect. It was like 10 minutes from my house.
Mm-hmm.
I could bring pretty much anything that was gonna sell. The
food was amazing. There was good
food
parking.
was amazing.
There was good parking.
Parking was free.
I've been there 3 times, and I was there 3 times, and I'm, I think, 3 hours away, maybe.
Wow, I was probably there most of the times you were there too.
No, you were all 3 times I was there. It was for Dying Oath with Raven Black and Illusions of Ground Door, and then Casket Robbery. Then it was Power Man 5000 with Carbon Stone / Anoxia and Forever May Fall with Summer Morning and somebody else.
Oh yeah, that was a big bill. I forget who all was on that.
Yeah, I was there for all.
Well, I appreciate you coming out to my stuff.
I mean, if I can, I'll come to stuff that you have coming up. I don't know how far it is from Jersey, but I know it's in Pennsylvania, but I don't know how far.
I think that they might be a little bit closer, actually.
I'm like 2 hours. Like 2 hours.
I'm pretty much 15 minutes away from Starland Ballroom, so it's like, for me, it'd be probably like 2-3 hours to get there.
I do. When is the Poet show? With Poet the band?
May 3rd.
Okay, I have to like.
May 3rd, where?
That's at Racehorse Tavern. That's in Thomasville. It's by York. It's them and Major Moment, the Almas, and Death in Paris. Formerly.
Now, are they the new Dinosaurs in Paris?
Yeah.
Okay. I love them, and like everybody kept saying they changed their name, and I was like so confused. And I have my Dinosaur in Paris shirt, and okay, that makes sense. I'm like, is this them? Because they kind of look the same, but like,
they changed their name. I'm not 100% sure why, but I guess the joke is that the dinosaurs all died in Paris.
I mean,
I did not coin that one. And when they announced it, they probably had like 10 people say that. I was not one of them. I just copied it because it's funny.
I'm sorry, I have to.
Emotional, damn it!
Not sure what just happened, but that was great.
That was for the dinosaurs that died in Paris.
I'm laughing.
I'm gonna try and do a TikTok with that same thing later.
You
I
definitely
might
should.
put it to trap music.
That'd be perfect with trap music.
I mean, that would
But-
be great, though.
So, what other things do you have up your sleeve? What are you trying to do? Like, what can we put into the universe?
Trying to take over the world
I
one
was doing
step
that
at
before
a
that.
time. No, that's too stressful. I I was actually just looking. We got next weekend is big weekend. Friday we have Ellie Rail, a hip hop night at the Underground Live and in New Cumberland. Then the same place the next night we have Raven with Slackjaw and Wrath of Typhon, and that one's coming up on about 30 tickets left for that one. And then that Sunday we got Soldier Boy at the Capital City Music Hall. The following Friday, May 3rd, we got Filth at Phantom Power.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one right there.
And they got Resistor, Monochromatic Black, Inferius, and Ego Death along with them. So that's going to be a bang your head night.
So when you speak to Phil, can you ask them to message me back, please? Thank you.
Sure. If you'll listen to me, yeah.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. I've been just trying to get a hold of them.
I'll text them.
Okay. I appreciate it.
And then just we got May 11th. It's a Monday. We have a band called Flight Attendant playing at Racehorse, and we're doing rather early night since it's a Monday and gonna keep it cheap. So yeah, be good to come out and support a touring act such as them. What else we got? Then on I've been working with Gettysburg Bike Week recently. We're doing a bike night at Racehorse on the 18th of June. I'll go ahead and break a little news. I'll have probably going to be a 5-band bill. That's June 18th at Racehorse Tavern. It's a free show. We don't have the full lineup, but so far what we do have is Lyndhurst is going to be playing, the Ratchet Dolls, and a band out of Philly called the Lunch Ladies, who I don't know if anyone remembers the band Memento from back in
Yes.
the Ozfest days. The singer Justin is in the Lunch Ladies.
Oh,
He's
okay.
I was
really-
about to say they sounded familiar.
Yeah, we got the Soap Girls coming up. We got Jeffrey Nothing, and then
Wait, that's what I was gonna throw out there. Just like he asked, like, I would love to have the Soap Girls on.
they would probably do it. I can't imagine they wouldn't.
I would love to have a conversation. I love them. I love their TikToks. They're just happy and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're great people. I
Yes,
like them.
absolutely love their energy.
And I would just there's a couple shows I have unannounced right now, but then on the 26th of September at Phantom Power, the Texas Hippie Coalition's coming back.
Okay.
So that's always a good show.
Now, is that country for people that don't know?
No, they're like a grunge metal band out of Texas.
Okay, I've heard of them.
They put on an awesome live show. They're really good.
Nice.
It's always really packed for them. They always bring a great crowd.
Now, are there any that, like I said, that you're kind of hoping that you can reach, that you would like to book somewhere coming up?
I'd like to get Dead Eyes back. Those guys are incredible. At some point, I'd like to get them back. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what next year brings. I have some irons in the fire, but we'll see what happens. Cautiously optimistic.
Do you think you could get From Ashes to New? Like, they're so wonderful. I love seeing them.
There's a possibility.
Like, them with Magnolia Park was, like, perfect.
So, my buddy from, I'll give him a plug, Rock Documented. If you need coverage of your shows, hit him up. He's one of my sponsors. He wants me to mention. He wants me to mention Deadlands.
Yeah.
Love them! Villain? Oh my god. I love them.
I actually had them on the podcast a while back. Very nice people.
They're one I'd like to get to. Actually, they were supposed to be on that 400th show thing that I had, and everything with Love Drops closing, and then a whole bunch of shifts happening.
Oh my gosh, you have to have Alex.
Yes,
you have to have Alex on that show and have her come out and sing Villains with them. It's like magical.
It would be.
I've been trying to get her as well, so we'll get.
I sent her all your stuff yesterday.
Yeah, I think she emailed me actually. We're working.
I talked to her on the reg.
Yeah, we're working on something. We'll definitely get her in. I actually saw her. I think I met her at. She played the campground at Incarceration one year.
Yeah,
she's a powerhouse
and a sweetheart of a person. I was just with her with Stitched Up Heart and Reality Suit a couple weeks ago at Dingbats.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you call it? All great people.
Yeah, I'm excited about Stitched Up Heart. I've seen them a couple times, and I'm interested in working with them. They're
very sweet people. They really are.
My son's first show that I took him to was a Hailstorm show. It was Hailstorm, In This Moment, New Year's Day, and Stitched Up Heart. So Stitched Up Heart is like the first band he saw, and we managed to meet and get a picture with Mixie. So,
oh yeah,
she's I have to mention that. To her.
I told her she was my bestie when I met her, and she's like, "Yeah, I am," and like we got a picture, and I was like so super excited. I look like I'm like stargirling out. And then I look next to me, and there's Nick from Strange Culture, and he's got the same like giddy face on him. And I was like, okay, it's not just me.
No, they're the entire band.
He's got a presence for sure.
Yeah, she's got that effect on people.
Literally everybody from that band is the sweetest people you'll meet. They do take their time to say hello, and yeah.
Well, that's always a plus.
I am gonna throw it out there. I only have a couple more minutes because I have to hop off because I have to air the episode for this week.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta bump off.
More stuff you'll see on Tickety Talk later, and the other. I post it everywhere except for here because I'm getting really good with AI, but YouTube doesn't really, the views aren't there, so I keep it to the other platforms.
Algorithms and stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at it like I used to because I get aggravated, and yeah, so I don't. Maybe once a week. I was checking every day, and like, yeah, no.
Which reminds me, shameless plug, 717entertainment.com. And then on Facebook, 717 Entertainment LLC. Go. Give me, what do you call it?
Subscribe,
help the algorithm.
like, share.
Help the algorithm.
Yeah, you need to comment, you need to like, you need to share.
You need to say hello.
Help me
And
push
he
this
doesn't
shit.
mind if you actually interact with him. Like Nick doesn't bite. Been dealing with him for years. Doesn't bite. Very nice guy. You can interact, even if you disagree with him or you have an opinion about something that he says. Interact with him.
Yeah, go to my personal page and yell
Yeah.
at me about my posts.
Okay, I will.
That just pumps the algorithm up anyway. I like to get into discussions on that.
So when you
Honestly.
when you do post your flyers, just can you tag me in them so I can put them where they need to go? Because I don't always see everything.
Yeah.
Like here or the Facebook page, it doesn't matter. Just tag me somehow, and
I tag Nick in almost everything.
I'm probably gonna
He
start
does, I
doing
appreciate it, too.
What do you call it? A video of what's going on. Whoever sends me their flyer, I'll put a video out together. And if you're not busy this weekend, here you freaking go.
Perfect. I appreciate that.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. I normally say, do you want to say anything to your fans? But I don't know if that's apply. I mean,
I am gonna tell everybody to, after you're done watching this, head over to A Pretty Little Podcast. I have Derek Pardo on tonight. He was in Adam's Ship. You might remember him from the Punisher soundtrack, the good one. And he has a song called Pencil Fight. And he's got a new project that he is kind of talking about on the show. And yeah.
Tell him to hit up 717 Entertainment because I want to get those guys. Adam's Ship was, that band was amazing.
And he's such a nice guy and so creative.
They were one of the most underrated bands.
We ended up staying on for like 2 hours just talking about all sorts of stuff. It was like one of those interviews that you're like, are we friends? Like, did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends? Well, I might hop over there and watch that.
Thank you.
I want to thank you both for coming, and so everybody knows this is on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch is just Concert Rob. If you're not following on any of those platforms, please do. And if you need a cameo, I'm on Cameo as well. And I will see you guys next Wednesday with another guest.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
I have it written
Appreciate
down. I just don't remember.
Rock on, everyone.